We are at ERX Motor Park for the Heinens Arctic Cat Nationals in Elk River, Minnesota. You know, we've been fighting Mother Nature all year long. All year long we've been against the wall. We've had our backs against the wall trying to make snow. And the reason why we're trying to make a lot of snow is we want to have a big venue with a big track that gets really rough. I pull into ERX and to say I'm pleasantly surprised is an understatement. It's awesome. We've got mega snow.
The guys here at ERX, the staff, had these big refrigerators that they kept all this snow in, saving it for the weekend, brought it out, built a huge racetrack.
You know, these guys are in fantastic physical shape. These athletes train day in and day out. They're in absolutely superb conditioning. What's not in superb conditioning for a track like this is the machine. These rhythm sections make you drag the brake. You have to drag the brake, and what that does is causes red hot rotor syndrome. So when you're going over these whoop sections, the really fast guys, you have to drag their fingers on the brake because that snowmobile is one great big gyro, and the brake keeps the nose down. So in order to skip across the top, they have to gently hit the brake constantly. I mean, they are so hot, they're actually to the point where they're almost flaming. And we're wondering, will it make it through the qualifier? I wouldn't be worried about that. I would say the odds of making it through a final without a flame out are slim and none.
Each year we find a number of drivers that move up from a lower class into the pros. Mike Bauer, Darren Mees.
They've left the class that they were in last year, and they're usually king. They're the big dogs. They're used to being in the spotlight. There is a teething process, and there's a long process that goes through before all your teeth fall out, you get your new ones, and be able to bite and hang on to that snowmobile. You look at Mike Bauer now, he's a rookie, he's with Judnick Motorsports. He's on fantastic equipment. He's a teammate to none other than Ross Martin.
We're always joking around, having fun, trying to find ways we can make each other better.
Every day, it's just a pleasure to go into that trailer. You know, everyone will put in 150%. You know, everyone wants to just have fun. Being up there, just seeing those guys, it's like a total daze. You know, your heart, adrenaline's rushing so much. Yeah, you know, patience is everything. You know, everything takes time. And now I'm just gonna give it 100% with what all I got. You know, I have nothing to lose. I'm out of the points. You know, I just want to go out, have fun, show my team and everyone that I can do it.
Darren Mees. Mees is showing that he belongs where he's at. He's showing that he is a pro open driver.
He's having a blockbuster year to be in top 5 in points with the elite, the cream of the crop.
It's just at the beginning of the year, it's kind of a shock to me because it's such a high-profile team.
That's the kind of stuff we want to see.
Yeah. Steve is tough to race for because he's really tough on you, and he's not going to be happy until we win. But that's a good thing because the guy just doesn't sleep. He's not going to stop until we win. When Robbie's winning races and I'm not, that puts a lot of pressure on me because I know that we have equipment that can win. That's where I feel pressure. Before the season, I set a goal for myself to be top 5 in points by the end of the year. I'm 4th in points right now.
Next on the AMSOIL Championship Snocross Series, riders Darren Mees and Mike Bauer gear up for their first races of the weekend. The AMSOIL Championship Snocross Series is brought to you by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics, by Polaris, terrain domination, and by Traxxas, the fastest name in radio control. As the sun sets over the Elk River, number 717 Mike Bauer prepares for his first race of the weekend. As the light goes green, 7 riders scream into the first turn. Number 19, Brett Bender, grabs the whole shot in the early lead, followed by Dan Ebert and Matthew Marin. Bauer battles in 5th. Robbie Malinowski advances on Ebert and Marin and moves into 2nd. Lap 4, Malinowski pressures Brett for the lead. Meanwhile, Bauer pushes past Ebert and moves into 3rd. Bender continues leading the pack, distancing himself from 2nd place Malinowski. As the checkered flag flies, Brett Bender takes the win with Robbie Malinowski in 2nd and Mike Bauer in 3rd.
I had a good second round of qualifying, and just gotta keep going off of that, and should be no problem to make her into the final.
Meanwhile, inside Shearing Speed Sports, an eager number 170, Darren Mees, suits up for his first race of the evening. Mees pulls up to the line against another formidable racer, number 837, Ross Martin. As the light goes green, 6 sleds tear off down the straightaway. Cody Thompson grabs the whole shot, followed by Mees and Emil Oman. Mees and Thompson battle for the lead. Mees moves up front. Meanwhile, back in the pack, Martin moves past Justin Broberg for 4th. And now pressures 3rd place rider Oman. Martin slips by Oman and now rides in 3rd. Oman cuts inside of Martin and regains 3rd place. Lap 5, Mees continues leading the pack. Meanwhile, Martin struggles in 4th place as Thompson and Oman distance themselves from the Polaris rider. Suddenly, Thompson crashes, allowing Oman and Martin to jump into 2nd and 3rd. Darren Mees takes the win, followed by Oman in 2nd and Martin in 3rd. Next on the AMSOIL Championship Snocross Series, the Pro Open Final. The Pro Open Final. 15 riders pull up to the line for their chance at podium glory. As the light goes green, number 4, Robbie Malinowski grabs the whole shot and early lead. Followed by Brett Bender and Ross Martin. Bender bobbles in the last turn, allowing Martin to move into second. Meanwhile, Tucker Hibbert and Tim Tremblay weave through the mid-pack. A tether issue causes Hibbert to stop, allowing Tremblay and the others to pass. Up front, Martin struggles to keep up with race leader Malinowski. Malinowski and Martin lead the pack, with Bender in third and Tremblay back in fourth. Suddenly, a technical malfunction forces Martin's sled to stop, allowing Bender and Tremblay to move up in position. Martin's unable to get his sled started again, meaning the racer will not be able to finish the race. Meanwhile, Tremblay pressures Bender for second. Tremblay passes Bender for second. Lap 4, the red-hot rotor syndrome begins to plague Tremblay's sled. Meanwhile, Mike Bauer battles in mid-pack. Lap 6, Emil Oman rides in fourth, with Darren Mees trailing in fifth. Palin moves past Mees, forcing the rookie to fall back in sixth. Meanwhile, up front, Malinowski continues dominating the race. At the checkered flag, Robbie Malinowski takes the win, followed by Tim Tremblay in second. And Brett Bender takes third.
It went good, man. Came out in the final whole shot, led it from first to last lap, and it was all good, man. It was easy. It wasn't easy. Let me rephrase that. It was a good race that I didn't have to like throw myself to the bitter edge to win.
Next on the AMSOIL Championship Snocross Series, Day 2. 15 riders prepare for the next Pro Open Final. The AMSOIL Championship Snocross Series is brought to you by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics. By Skidoo, better rides, better riders. By FXR, performance inspired. And by Arctic Cat, share our passion. Day 2, round 13, the Pro Open Final. Just 3 more races remain for the season. 15 riders pull up to the line for a chance at victory. As the light goes green, number 19, Brett Bender, grabs the whole shot in the early lead. Bender wrecks in the first straightaway, allowing Tremblay, Malinowski, and Martin to take the lead. Ross Martin moves out in front. Thompson moves into second, with Tremblay and Malinowski battling for third. Suddenly, Tucker Hibbert begins to climb up into the pack. Hibbert passes Tremblay. Hibbert screams by Marin and Malinowski and now rides in third. Hibbert passes Thompson for second and advances on Martin. Lap 4. Martin continues leading up front with an eager Hibbert quickly approaching. Malinowski pressures Thompson and moves into third. Hibbert stalks Martin, makes his move, and jumps into the lead. Martin fights back. Suddenly, Malinowski crashes, throwing the veteran into the track. A shaken Malinowski sits on the sidelines as the race continues. Meanwhile, up front, Hibbert leads the race. Martin struggles to keep up in second. Martin surges back. Martin begins stalking Hibbert's lead. Martin passes Hibbert for the lead. Lap 10. Martin leads Hibbert with 3 laps to go. Tremblay stalks Thompson for third. Meanwhile, Martin distances himself from second place Hibbert. Tremblay moves into third. Lap 11. Martin and Hibbert move into lap traffic. Suddenly, Martin falls off his sled, losing the lead to Hibbert. At the checkered flag, Tucker Hibbert takes the win, followed by Ross Martin in second and Tim Tremblay in third.
Yeah, it feels really good to be up front. You know, I haven't been on top of the podium as much as I wanted to this year. I love battling like that, and the track was great and made for really good racing, so it was cool.
Yesterday I ended up in second and today in third place, so I'm pretty happy of it and still got the points lead, so pretty good, looking pretty good for Geneva.
I ended up falling off, got back on my sled and finished second. Sometimes racing goes that way. We go to Grand Geneva next. I got a few things up my sleeve for that place. I mean, if I win both them finals, I'll be more than happy.